All right. And then as for the VS Code hint, tip, and trick of the week, we have an extension called Code Spell Checker. So this is the idea that you want spell check in your code, but you don't want it to give you dumb false positives, like when you have camel-cased words, or HTML versions where they're all like underscores or kebab-cased or anything like that. So this is the goal of this is to catch those common spelling errors while keeping the number of false positive lows. And you'll need to enable CFML files to start. We'll have that in the show notes about how you can do that. But just looking kind of at their website, they have a TypeScript file here, and you can see if they type first value wrong or this comment with start wrong, it's going to show those as potential typos. There's ways to annoy each of those.
So if you're doing like headless camel case, it's checking each word individually, kind of figuring out where the words start and stop inside of your variables?
Exactly. It breaks it up,
Nice.
using a regex and then checks it out.
I like that. I don't know how often I've had a variable name that I typed wrong without realizing it, and then I copy and paste a lot because I'm lazy, and I wind up with that incorrectly spelled variable like all over the app, and then I feel so stupid when I finally see it.
I need to check this out, but I will be incredibly happy if it will underline when I type arguments wrong.
Yeah.
And it definitely does. It's telling me that arguments is probably spelled wrong. So thank goodness. I can't tell you how many times I've had arguments.
You just created a variable that was actually variables.arguments something.
So if anybody wants to see that, I could do arguments.foo or arguments. And it tells me right away, like, that's probably not what you want. Thank goodness. Because I can't tell you the number of times that I've been running tests like, why isn't this working? Oh, I can't spell arguments.
You know what? Someone in the CFML Slack team just yesterday had an issue. They couldn't figure out what ColdFusion, beating our heads against the wall, and it turned out it's a misspelling. One letter was out of place. Oh, that's why it didn't work.
Happens to us all.
Yes, it does.
All right. So that is Code Spell Checker. Remember, once you install it, you do need to enable it. There is a command for enable spell checking document language. You can do it per workspace or per user. I did it per user because I want all my CFML files spell checked. So go ahead and check that one out and check that out in the show notes.
That was our VS Code hint, tip, and trick of the week. Brought to you by Modernize or Die podcast, CFML News Edition, proudly sponsored by Order Solutions. You can see the new episodes every week on cfmlnews.modernizeordie.io or on the Order Solutions YouTube channel.